This podcast is sponsored by ScienceBasedLearning.com. Discover your passion for languages with our innovative ebook, audiobook, and video system. Maximize retention using spaced repetition. Start your journey today.
How repetition boosts language acquisition for adult learners. Discover how repetition strengthens the memory and improves adult language acquisition with science-backed techniques and smart learning tools. The power of repetition in language acquisition. When it comes to learning a new language, many adult learners wonder why they seem to forget words or grammar rules just as quickly as they learn them. The secret to overcoming this hurdle often lies in one key strategy: repetition. While it may sound simple, repetition plays a crucial role in the science of language learning, especially for adults who want to achieve fluency in a practical time frame. Why repetition matters. Repetition helps reinforce connections in the brain. When you first encounter a new word or phrase, your brain creates a fragile memory of that language element. Without revisiting it multiple times, that memory fades. Repetition strengthens these neural pathways, making recall faster and more accurate over time. This process is one of the cornerstones of effective language acquisition. Studies in the science of language learning show that repeated exposure to vocabulary and sentence structures helps transfer knowledge from short-term to long-term memory. This is why saying a word once or reading it briefly isn't usually enough to truly learn it. Your brain needs to see or hear that information repeatedly across different contexts to embed it deeply. How to use repetition effectively. Spaced repetition. Instead of repeating words or phrases in rapid succession, space out repetitions over increasing intervals of time. This approach aligns with how the brain naturally forgets and recalls information, optimizing retention. Contextual repetition. Practice new language units in varied settings, conversations, reading, writing, or listening exercises, so your brain recognizes and applies them flexibly. Active recall. Instead of passively reviewing notes, actively try to recall words and grammar structures from memory. This effortful retrieval, strengthened by the repetition, cements knowledge more effectively. Repetition's role in adult language learning. Adults often face different challenges when learning a new language compared to children. Cognitive changes and busy lifestyles may slow down initial progress. However, adults also have advantages like better self-discipline and metacognitive skills, which can enhance how repetition is used. By intentionally repeating material at well-timed intervals and engaging with the language regularly, adults can achieve impressive improvements. Repetition works not only for vocabulary, but for mastering pronunciation, grammar, and even cultural nuances embedded in the target language. Tools that make repetition easier and more effective. Technology has opened exciting avenues for incorporating repetition smartly into your language learning routine. Apps and systems that use spaced repetition algorithms track what you know and schedule review sessions right when you're about to forget, maximizing efficiency. One such example is ScienceBasedLearning.com. It offers a simple ebook, audiobook, and video language learning system combined with an online practice app that uses the science behind spaced repetition to boost learning and retention. With such tools, you don't need to guess when to review material or waste time repeating content you already know well. Everything is optimized for adult learners who want to learn a new language intentionally but without overwhelming themselves. The takeaway. Repetition is far from a boring memorization drill. It's a scientifically proven strategy central to effective language acquisition. When you repeat vocabulary, grammar, and phrases thoughtfully and systematically, you train your brain for long-term success in language learning. If you've been wondering how to learn a language effectively as an adult, focus on building a repetition routine that fits your lifestyle and learning preferences. Use spaced repetition tools and actively engage with the language every day, even if only for a few minutes. For a well-rounded approach that combines engaging content with smart repetition practices tailored for adult language learning, check out ScienceBasedLearning.com. Their system leverages the latest science behind spaced repetition to keep you progressing and confident in your language journey.